Yo, tapping in real quick for this UFC fight night. Marcin Tybura versus Sergei Spivac2. Will we get a part 3? Will there be a rubber match? Or will Marcin Tybura, the OG, dead this rivalry this coming Saturday? We're going to have to tune in and find out. I appreciate y'all for tapping in though. This video right here, we're going to chop it up about some parlays, man. Nothing too major, something light, as I'm still waiting for Chris Gutierrez money line to drop. I don't know that price tag right now. Ain't been able to find it anywhere. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I will be tapping back in tomorrow, you know, with a final thought parlay video when I'm able to add him in, you know, when I know what he's hitting for. I don't know what he's hitting for right now. We're going to chop it up with what we working with right now, though. Prelims, man. Real quick. If y'all like them favorites, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all can catch Gregorio, Rosa, and Luciano at plus 248. 3 favorites on the prelims for just about 3 times your money. That's Gregorio, Carol, not Carl, Carol, Rosa, and Stephanie, Luciano. 3 favorites for just about 3 times your money, plus 248. And if you like Zalal, and you want to toss Zalal as your 4th leg, that'll get you close to 4 times your money, plus 336. So 3 favorites on the prelims for just about 3 times your money is Gregorio, Rosa, and Luciano for plus 248. Now, if you add in a 4th leg and you add Zalal as that 4th leg, that'll get you plus 336. But if you're playing Zalal, I highly suggest you have the swap out option. Swap out Zalal and toss in Jarno for plus 1243. That's just me, though. If y'all are highly confident in Zalal, by all means, to each their own. And best of luck with that bet. I just highly suggest you secure that back door. Both of these young men are 14-5-1. Although Zalal has faced a higher level of opposition, he has also lost to that higher level of opposition. I don't know that, you know, him coming in here back into the UFC after looking good outside of the UFC, you know what I mean? Then coming back into the UFC and looking good against Billy Q, who just hasn't looked good at all as of yet. I don't know that that justifies this price tag. Jarno, fucking dangerous. Dangerous. He's solid, very well-rounded. And I know he suffered a loss to Sung Woo, right? Choi, one of them Choi boys. But so did Youssef Zalal in his first run in the UFC. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, when they've taken that step up, both of them have fucking failed. You know what I mean? And personally, right now, I think Jarno gets Billy Q out of there inside the distance, too. So I don't know what, you know, what makes this money line, what the fuck it is, you know. I like Jarno Aaron, so I'm going to get off that. This is a parlay video, man. My bad. 3 legs, 3 favorites on the prelims for plus 248, Gregorio, Rosa, and Luciano. You add a 4th leg is Zalal. That'll get you plus 336 for 4 favorites on the prelims. You swap out Zalal and you add in Jarno. That'll get you plus 1243. We already talked about how Gregorio, Rosa, Zalal, and Luciano as 4 legs is plus 336. Now, if you like Carl Williams as your 5th leg, you can get plus 529. But I highly suggest if you're playing that fight, you have the swap out option in your pocket. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because there is a night where old boy, I don't really know how to pronounce his name, Janata, whatever, old boy, disconnects Carl Williams from his consciousness for the first time in his career. I don't know if it'll be for the first time in his life, but it'll be for the first time in his mixed martial arts career. He's only lost inside the distance via submission. That's not old boy's playground. And Carl Williams' chin is very vulnerable. Gets touched too much, and I think old boy hits a bit harder than anybody he's ever faced. Is a bit quicker, a bit more agile. The movement's better. He's more athletic than anybody Carl's faced, man. So secure your back door. Those four, we already talked about it. Gregorio, Rosa, Zalal, and Luciano, they get you plus 336. You're tossing a fourth leg as Carl, a fifth leg as Carl, it's plus 529. You swap out that fifth leg with Carl, it'll get you plus 1086, man. You know what I mean? Not a whole lot jumping off the page for a motherfucker when it comes to these prelims. Main card, whole card, all of it this week kind of got shot the fuck out, man. They spoiled us with these 14 and 13 fight cards, man. But they slowly trickled us the fuck down, you know what I mean? This one was supposed to be 11, now it's 10. Hopefully, at least it stays right there. And I'm anxious to see this Gutierrez money line. He's probably going to be the biggest favorite on the card. Rightfully so. That one I could justify. Main card, man. 3 legs for just about 3 times your money. And like I said, this is just something light, man. Just something light because I told motherfuckers I was going to tap in and drop the parlay video. That shit was incoming shortly. I was supposed to do it earlier today. I wanted to get something out there today. You know what I mean? I'm going to tap back in tomorrow when I have Chris Gutierrez's price tag. And I'm going, you know, get a little bit more in depth, man, and offer a little bit more options. As Chris Gutierrez is going to be an individual that I use for, you know, a piece of my foundation, man. Like my original foundation this week was Javid, Alan, Chepe, and Danny. And those 4 motherfuckers wrapped together in a parlay got me almost 3 times my money, like plus 290 something or something like that. And I felt like those 4 individuals were a very solid foundation for all my parlays. And at plus 297, a plus money number on those 4 individuals already, that was a good place to start from. You know what I mean? It was a good starting point. That's what I was going to build all my parlays around. Alan Nascimento is gone. You understand what I'm saying to you? As is old boy. So now that left me with Chepe, which that's my lock of the card. That's my favorite pick on the card anyway, is Chepe. You know what I mean? So that left me with Chepe and Danny Barlow, 2 motherfuckers I'm highly confident in. I didn't want to have to use a female women's MMA, with all due respect, as a piece of my foundation. But I feel like Carol Rosa is a very solid piece. You understand what I'm saying to you this week? And, you know what I mean? So I like her, man. And Chris Gutierrez, man. I just hope his money line's not too crazy. You feel what I'm saying to you? But my bad, I jumped off real quick. 3 legs on the main card for 3 times your money, just about plus 289. Barlow, Chepe, and Chandler. You know what I mean? I personally think, you know, that's 2 favorites, 1 dog. I personally believe that dog's going to bark, though, and come through. But Barlow, Chepe, and Chandler for plus 289. Get Chandler up out of there and go Barlow, Chepe, and Tybura for 3 times your money at plus 308. 3 on the main for plus 308. Add Chandler back in there as your 4th leg and get plus 778. You know what I'm saying? So Barlow, Chepe, and Chandler is plus 289. Barlow, Chepe, and Tybura is plus 308. Add in Chandler as a 4th leg. Barlow, Chepe, Tybura, and Chandler is plus 773. You know what I'm saying? If you like all favorites on the main card, though, and you're on the side of all favorites to come through and get it done, you can rock with Danny Barlow, Chepe, Yana, and Sergei. 4 legs, 4 favorites for just about 4 times your money, plus 398. That's with Danny Barlow, Chepe Mariscal, Yana Santos, and Sergei Spivac. 4 legs, 4 favorites, 4 times your money at plus 398 on the main card if you're on the side of those individuals, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it ain't a whole lot to go over real quick on that, so we'll run through it again, man. On the prelims, 3 legs, 3 favorites for almost 3 times your money. Gregorio, Rosa, Luciano for plus 248. You can add in Zalal as a 4th leg for plus 336. You can swap out Zalal, add in Jarno for plus 1243. Now, we just talked about how Gregorio, Rosa, Zalal, and Luciano were plus 336. Now, if you want to motherfucking add in Carl Williams as your 5th leg for plus 529, you do that, or swap out Carl and add in old boy for plus 1086. That's what we got going on so far for the prelims, man. You know what I'm saying? Main card, man. Barlow, you know, we don't have Chris Gutierrez's money line to work with right now, so we just working with what we working with, man. Barlow, Chepe, and Chandler, 3 legs for just about 3 times your money. That's plus 289. Barlow, Chepe, and Tybura, that is 3 times your money for 3 legs. It's plus 308. You add in Chandler as a 4th leg, and it's plus 773, man. If you like all favorites, it's Danny, Chepe, Yana, and Sergei for plus 398. 4 favorites on the main card for 4 times your money at plus 398. Now, if you like this whole card, you know what I mean? We talk about some whole card, and you like some of these favorites, then we can talk about Danny, Chepe, go down to the prelims, Carol, Stephanie. Those 4 will get you plus 337. Danny, Chepe, Carol, and Stephanie get you plus 337. You add in Zalao as your 5th leg, and they get you plus 432. You swap out Zalao, you toss in Jarno, it gets you plus 1582. Again, Danny, Chepe, Carol, and Stephanie plus 337. Add Zalao as your 5th leg, it's plus 432. Swap out Zalao, toss in Jarno, it's plus 1582. Now, Carol, this is 5 legs. Carol, Chepe, Danny, Stephanie, and Carl. 5 legs, 5 favorites, 5 times your money and some change. Plus 531. Again, that's Danny, Barlow, Chepe Mariscal, Carol Rosa, Stephanie Luciano, and Carl Williams. And those 5 favorites, they get you plus 531. Now, if you're like me, you're going to secure your back door on that heavyweight fight. And by doing so, you swap out Carl and you toss in old boy, and that 5 legs get you, or that 5 legs get you plus 1088. So it's 5 favorites for just about 5.5 times your money. Danny, Chepe, Carol, Stephanie, and Carl for plus 531. Or it's 4 favorites and 1 dog. You swap out Carl, Danny, Chepe, Carol, Stephanie, and Denise, or however you say his name, for plus 1088. You know what I mean? Now, haymakers, I don't have, if you want to do 10 legs and try to sweep the card real quick, the whole joint, just knock it the fuck out the park, you know what I mean? I don't have Gutierrez's money line right now, but you could go Danny Barlow, Chepe Mariscal, Carol Rosa, Stephanie Louisiana, Jonathan, Denise, I don't know how you say old boy's name, Zalao, Gregorio, Chandler, and Tybura. Those 9 right there get you plus 10,262. And you add in Gutierrez as your 10th leg to sweep the fucking card, and that'll get you what it gets you. I don't have that information. I'm not privy to that information as of yet, so I don't have that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But again, that would be Danny, all these A's got me saying Danny, fucking Danny, Chepe, Carol, Stephanie, Denise, Zalao, Gregorio, Chandler, Tybura, and Gutierrez for a clean fucking sweep. Just knock the whole fucking card right out the box if you feeling that one. You know what I mean? If you like all favorites, you feel me? Like I said, 9 legs without Gutierrez, because I don't know what he is, gets you plus 10,262. You know what I mean? And that's Danny, Chepe, Carol, Stephanie, Denise, Zalao, Gregorio, Chandler, Tybura. That's plus 10,262 right there. You toss in Gutierrez, obviously it's going to be a bit more. Now, if you like all favorites on the card and you don't like any of these dogs that bark, especially now that we're down to 10 fights and you feel like, you might can get away with 10 favorites, getting by on Saturday, you can rock with Danny, Chepe, Carol, Carl, Youssef, Stephanie, Gregorio, Santos, and Spivac for plus 2961. That would be Danny, Chepe, Carol, Carl, Youssef, Stephanie, Gregorio, Santos, and Spivac for plus 2,961. You know what I mean? For what it's worth, There's some prelims. There's some main cards. Couple whole card, man. Couple haymakers. Something light, nothing major. I'm going to tap back in when I get Gutierrez's price tag. Appreciate y'all.